What's up, guys? It's G5 Cosmos here. I know it's been a while. I've been super busy, really haven't had time to make videos, but something new comes out, I always feel the need to, throw something out there. So as you guys probably know, we have this new stage, Small Battlefield, kind of just out of the blue, like just randomly we got this stage, which is kind of crazy. Just for no reason, there's a small patch last night that added this other stage. So this stage, they call it Small Battlefield, but from everything that I can, glean by looking at it, it's really just Battlefield missing the top platform. I haven't extensively tested the blast zones, but they seem to be exactly the same. So I don't really think you're going to find much different in the way of blast zones. The stage size looks exactly the same as Battlefield. Like it doesn't seem any longer or shorter. Like you'd think it would be shorter because it's Small Battlefield, but it seems to be exactly the same size. The good thing about this stage is that you can set your preferred settings to this online, so you can use this stage as a third competitive stage in quick play. Quick play usually you only have Battlefield or FD if you want to play normal rule sets, but now you can have Battlefield, FD, and this, which is sort of similar to Pokemon Stadium 2. It's a lot smaller, and the blast zones are a lot bigger because they're Battlefield blast zones, but it is another platform layout, so that's pretty cool. As for tournament legality is one of the reasons I wanted to make this video, because it's pretty, I think, interesting to discuss, since the layout of the stage is definitely super competitive. Like, this is a completely viable tournament stage, but then you have the factor that this stage is the same layout as Pokemon Stadium 2. Even though the Pokemon Stadium 2 has different blast zones, the platforms are higher slightly on that stage, and the stage itself is much longer in terms of the length of the main platform. Now, my personal opinion, I am not a fan of having multiple stages with the same layout. So I already don't think we should have Yoshi's, the Brawl one, well, either one of them. I mean, excuse me, the Melee one, but I don't think either of the Yoshis should be legal. Usually it's only the Melee one these days. I also... I'm not a fan of Unova being legal. Most places have that stage banned anyway, but it's already kind of the same layout as Pokemon Stadium 2. And for those of you angrily writing comments, I'm quite aware of like the differences in blast zones and slightly, different platform heights and all of those things. But I'm of the mindset where the overall aspect of how you play the game on a stage is mostly dependent based on the platform layouts. So that's one thing that these stages that we're talking about have in common. That being said, this stage is a little bit more different, I want to say, from Pokemon Stadium 2 than Unova is, because it's sort of dramatically smaller in terms of the length of the stage. It's also, the platforms are significantly lower, which will create a lot of different kind of combo opportunities, or, some characters who can land on them in certain situations. Again, nothing particularly huge, but still, I think a little bit more significant than the difference in height, going from, by the way, I'm not really focused on these combos if you see me dropping them. But yeah, so I think it's really dicey. I'm kind of not a fan of having the layout, even though it is kind of different. But at the same time, a lot of places still have stages like Lilat legal, which I want to say the majority of the community is against. I know some of you guys like Lilat, and that's fine. But myself, as well as, most players that I've spoken to, just really don't like Lilat. So having something else to replace it with could be this, but, this stage, again, it has that same platform layout. So I'm okay if it's legal, but I kind of don't think it should be, just because it's still a layout that we already have, and unless we have a stage with a completely different layout that we don't have on anything else, then I'm not a fan, personally, of something like this being legal. But that's my take on it. Let me know in the comments, guys, what do you think of Small Battlefield? Completely random, right? Like, who would have expected this? Probably nobody. It's a pretty cool stage. I really think it's interesting for the future as well, that they can just shadow drop something like this, just randomly drop something kind of big, like a new stage, especially one that's competitively viable. So yeah, let me know down there, and you guys can stay tuned. Eventually, I am going to have other videos up. I know it's been a while. I'm also going to do a channel update at some point soon, but I've been super busy with stuff that I've been working on, so I apologize for that. But if you want to check out more content, you can always subscribe, share this video if you want to have other people give their impressions on the stage. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Bye-bye.